You're listening to Justice League Dimension Leap. Despite Diana's resolve, her misgivings about the whole situation continued to haunt her right up until the day of the launch. Manhunter came to her privately before she had even left for the launch site, telling her of his concerns as he had monitored the situation. He reminded her of Batman's normal attitude toward imposters or strangers. He reminded her also of how he had been virtually ignoring his girlfriend, and even the major criminal activity that he normally monitored in Gotham had fallen completely by the wayside. Diana considered this case against Batman's intentions. I can't believe that Bruce would intentionally put me in harm's way, or that he would have some nefarious motive behind advocating that I go through the portal. That's my point, encouraged Manhunter. Bruce wouldn't, Batman wouldn't. It is logical then to conclude that there is a possibility that this isn't Batman. Diana paused, then sighed. John, to tell you the truth, I've considered that possibility. I'm fully aware that Batman has not been himself, and that for him to trust this imposter is highly out of the ordinary. So I've come to this conclusion on my own. Should I go through the portal, or bury this Steve Trevor imposter alive and never give it a second thought? Diana and Manhunter were now walking down the hall toward the exit for her to leave to go to the launch pad where the portal was housed. Diana's resolve deepened as she made her final case to Jean. I've decided that despite all of these risks and despite all of these red flags, I must go through this portal. This imposter was sent here to draw me in, and I want to know why. I want to know what is on the other side, because if I don't, they might target someone else weaker, someone who can't fight back if confronted by such a painful memory from their past. I have conquered my grief. I can move past Trevor's death and face whatever dark thing might lay on the other side of this portal. Would you risk someone of lesser strength who might be presented with the same confrontation? Manhunter paused. Diana, I don't disagree that you are one of the strongest members of the Justice League, but isn't that exactly why they are targeting you? It would be a devastating loss for you to be taken out of the picture entirely, and it seems that's exactly what they want, to take you away from us completely. That is obviously their motive, but I won't be manipulated by that fear. Sometimes we have to make decisions that will put our own well-being, or even our own pride, in danger, so that we can put an end to tyranny that others might put over our lives by the use of fear. Really, it's because of Batman's strange behavior that I must put an end to this intrigue. How will any of us sleep at night unless we do? Diana and Manhunter argued all the way to the launch site. It wasn't until they reached the door that Manhunter finally relented. I respect that you've made this decision yourself, Diana. I can only pray that the consequences of your jump through this portal are not irreversible. They may not be, countered Diana. Actions rarely are. They shook hands and bade each other farewell. Then Diana walked to the launch room, where Batman and Steve Trevor, or at least the Steve Trevor imposter, awaited her. You're early, Batman said, with a hint of a snicker in his voice. I wanted to get this thing over with, responded Diana. Today's the day, said Trevor, jubilantly. Finally, you'll know that I'm telling the truth. Or, said Diana, I'll confirm that you're the liar I've always known you to be. All right, kids, let's get this show on the road, interrupted Batman. He fired up the machine and primed the engine. I will warn you, Diana, this might be a bumpy ride, he said as he strapped the three of them into the chairs that would roll themselves into the portal. That's okay, said Diana. Batman would never put me in unnecessary danger, she said knowingly. Batman smirked, and as he pulled the final lever to send them through the portal, he whispered in Diana's ear, Too bad I'm not really Batman. The chairs lurched forward, forcing them into the portal, and with a loud zap, they were gone. This concludes Justice League Dimension Leap. I hope you guys enjoyed this story. I actually haven't written the second half. This is only the first. If you guys are interested in hearing it, please let me know in the comments, because that tells me that you guys are actually interested in hearing the rest of it. Otherwise, this might be the end of the show. This is the end for a while. So give me your feedback. Let me know if you're interested, and I hope you guys enjoyed what you heard. Thank you guys for listening.